All right, so we're moving right now over to stop reasons. And to tell you the truth, I don't even think it's going to go out there and actually take 8 weeks. I think we're going to be moving a lot faster than this. So this recording is done. Your next recording, stop reasons. You want to copy and paste this. So for starters, I'm going to create a Google Doc to document this, a separate Google Doc. And I'm logging in everything actually on my Airtable right here. As you can see, I've documented all the steps so far. This is actually looking good. So stop reasons, I have it right here, and I basically have this Google Doc right here, and I'm going to be adding it in. Okay, and it's so funny. People are like, you say and having said that all the time. Well, yeah, I do. I'm doing it. So this is the API foundation part. We're going to take this. I've already added in here, and I'm going to make some highlights right now because this concept is the concept that makes the agents actually work. But when I take a look at all this, I also have, I'm going to come over here, and it's going to say, hey, highest priority for stop reasons. This is the single most tested concept in domain 1. So the most tested concept in domain 1. So I'm going to highlight this right now to make studying for this easier, because we do have, coming back over here, yeah, there's all these different topics, but if we're going to go here, you have all these different modules. Let's not go ahead and forget that we have different domains, and domain 1 is 27%, domain 2 is 20%, domain 4 is 18%, domain 3 is 20%. So this is a big chunk of the exam. And I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to say, hey, okay, I am back. I'm ready for the stop lesson, and then voice prompting has made this thing so easy, so much easier. I'm ready for the lessons on stop reasons. Can you go ahead and give me a YouTube title for this recording? We're already 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. On top of that, I am pasting now what you were telling me to paste from the session log where we left off last time. And with the exam readiness tracker, I'm just feeling a little bit that much more inspired and motivated to go ahead and finish through. And I kind of now have like a sense of like, all right, so there's some things that I'm covering already. So let's go ahead and actually see it. Session log received. Let's go, baby. Okay, your YouTube title for this recording, the hidden signal that makes AI agents work. Stop reasons explained for non-technical people. I'm not even going to argue with it. Okay. And I am going to take that. And backup option, how Claude decides when it's done. Okay, so what we're going to cover in this recording, stop reasons, let's build it. The business analogy first. This is exactly how it is that we prompted it in our mega prompt. Is you manage a team of contractors. Each contractor works independently. When they finish a task, they send you one of two signals. Signal 1, I'm done. Here's my deliverable. No further action needed from you. The job is complete. Signal 2, I need something before I can continue. I'm waiting on you. The contractor has hit a decision point. They need a tool, a resource, or a human decision before they can go ahead and proceed. Your job as the manager is to read that signal and respond clearly. If you get signal 1 and keep sending more instructions, you're wasting your time. If you get signal 2 and do nothing, the entire workflow stalls forever. Stop reasons are those two signals. Claude is done, return the answer to the user, enter. Signal 2, Claude needs to use a tool before it can go ahead and continue. Technical layer, every single API response from Claude sends back contains a stop reason field your code must read. So here's the plain logic. This is the loop. The part most people get wrong, this is the part that most people get wrong, and is the single most tested concept in domain 1, if your code doesn't check so you can build this now. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do this. Clear your collab cell, pause the recording. Okay, all right, so I'm going to take all of this. I'm just going to go click this bad boy right here. This is stop reasons. And I'm going to paste this. So I have all of the information here. And then I am going to take this right now, enter in your API key right here. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it. I'll be right back because I can't show you guys my API key. Now, when I went back to Colab, because we've been going for a while right now, it says runtime disconnected. So I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do in this situation. So I am going to move my face over here because I want to get this entire screenshot in. And I am just going to prompt it back into Claude real quick. And I'm going to let it know. I was just about to clear the Colab cell and paste this fresh, but this pop-up came onto the screen. What am I supposed to do with this? Easy fix. This happens when Colab sits idle. Colab disconnected from the computer in the background. Nothing is broken. Nothing is lost. What you do right now is click reconnect. Wait about 10 seconds for the thing to go out there and hit green. Once you return, run pip, install Anthropic Cell first. Then you paste and run. Colab just disconnected on me, and this is actually the same concept we just learned. Colab is stateless. It doesn't keep running in the background waiting for you. The moment you walk away, it resets, just like Claude forgets every conversation. Claude forgets every session. Stateless is the default state of everything in cloud computing. Click reconnect and tell me when you're back online. That's what I'm going to do right now. All right, so for this next step here, I basically didn't know where to enter in the pip order, but apparently it was already in there. So I just have to clear out the cell, delete everything, and I pasted this code fresh. It seems to have gone through. Obviously, I can't show you because my API key is here. So the next thing that we are doing is it seems to have come back successfully, and I'm getting this little thing that says end turn, which I'm about to show you right now. Now it says what you're looking at, stop reason, end turn, response 4, input tokens 28, output tokens 5. Every single line here is meaningful. Stop reason, end turn. Claude is saying, I'm done, I have nothing else to do. Return this answer to the user. Response 4, input tokens 28, and then output tokens is 5. Claude's answer costs 5 tokens. And the camera moment here is end turn 2 words. That's Claude telling my system I'm finished, so this to the user. Every AI product in the world is listening for those 2 words. When they appear, the job is done. When they don't appear, when you see tool use, instead the agent has more work to do, and your system needs to keep the loop running. This is a camera moment where you clear the cell and paste this. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. I'll be right back. Now I popped it in and it says stop everything, look at your screen right now, and it says tool use. 2 minutes ago, yet stop reason was the end turn. Claude was done, return the answer. Right now stop reason is tool use. Claude is not done. It's saying I need to use a tool before I can answer this. I'm waiting. The same model, so different signal. That difference is the entire foundation of how AI agents work. Basically one that knows that it's done, the other one knows is basically they're figuring out that they got more things that they have to go ahead and actually do. What you're looking at the bottom, stop reason, tool use, full response. Break this down line by line. Stop reason, tool use. Claude is pause, waiting for tool results. Name, get the weather. Claude chose this specific tool by reading its description. Input city, New York. Claude extracted the city from the user's question automatically, and then you have the unique ID. The insight that changes everything. Claude did not actually check the weather. It cannot. It has no internet access. What it did was read the user's question, decided a tool was needed, identify which tool to use, extracted the right input, stopped and waited. Your system is now responsible for actually running the weather tool, getting the result, and sending it back. The analogy that makes this click, Claude is the manager. The tool is a specialist. Claude decided I need weather data for New York and sent the request to the weather specialist. Now Claude is sitting at its desk waiting for the specialist to call back. The moment the result comes in, Claude will finish the answer. Without that result, Claude stays paused forever. This is the complete agent loop. Now you basically understand it. User asks a question, Claude responds. Check, stop, reason, end turn. Show the answer to the user, done. Tool use. That loop is domain 1. That is 27% of your exam. Wah! When we just built it live, the exam trap on this concept. The exam will give you this scenario. Your customer support agent receives a question about an order status. It calls the lookup order tool correctly, but the agent never returns an answer to the user. What is the most likely clause? Your instinct is to say the tool is broken. The correct answer is the code checks tool use and runs a tool, but never loops back to send the tool result to Claude. The agent gets the data and then stops because nobody told it to continue the conversation. The fix is always running the tool, add the result to the message history, and Claude call again. This recording now is done. And before I go ahead and drop here, because I really want to go ahead and lay down, it's really important that we get all of this information, back into the Google Doc. And this is actually why building in public is so important, because you're going to get so much context that, like, you know, you need to go ahead and document all of this, and which is why I have it all here, and then I also have it all here. But now we're going to get ready to move on to agentic loop. I think by today I can go ahead and actually, I think, finish, if not all of this, probably get really well to finishing all of it. And we're going to go ahead and actually make it happen. So give me a quick second here, and I'm going to go back, and now I'm just going to go ahead and check. You see, it's getting longer and longer and longer. As you can basically see from here, it at some point it will be shrinking. It'll be compacting all of the context. So I have, okay, where it says like your YouTube video for this recording, I got that. So the next thing that I need to go ahead and actually add here is I'm actually going to just pop this guy over here so I can just take a look at my other screen. It'll make my life a lot easier. It's a lot of work, champs, but I'm going to tell you it's going to go out there and actually pay off. So give me a second. So I have the Google Doc back over here. I'm going to take a look at my other screen here for Claude. It's actually a while. I'm pretty blessed to say I have like more than a few monitors because it really helps out with productivity. So your YouTube channel, okay, build this out here. We're going to see and turn. Okay, I am going to take this. And I'm going to take this. And it's going to say troubleshoot. Disconnected collab session. And I'm going to pop that in. And then I'm going to do this. And then I am going to do this. And then I'm going to copy this last session here. Boom. And then now I basically have all this info. I know from the top to the very bottom, this is actually 14 pages worth of information right here. And then the next thing that I'm going to go through is I'm going to take all of this and it's going to say, amazing how like also when I moved it over here, so now 35% covered, zero. Amazing how like it went from this to now. This is actually like kind of like more like the font and the color scheme of like Claude, right? But I'll work with it. It's not a big deal. So prompt engineering, domain. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better now because it looks like we're getting close to 100 on all sides. Claude Code and MCP we haven't really covered yet, but at least prompt engineering we're getting a little bit better and the honest assessment of it. So the next thing that we have to do now is we're going to start the next domain, which is going to be agentic architecture. And then give me a second. The hidden signal. This is the hidden signal that makes AI agents work. Stop, reason, explain for non-technical people. Studying for the CCAF. Okay, let's get it, champ. See you guys all in the next lesson.